Okay, quickly, LEC format. We're going to spend 5 minutes on this, and then we're going to go back into solo queue, okay? The reason I'm not going to watch this through is because there are parts of it that almost, like, there are like 50 YouTubers, I Will Dominate, Yamato, Cadril, everyone has talked about it already, even Hysterics, okay? Like, everyone's talked about it, so I'm sure you've seen what the format is. But essentially, I'm going to go to the quick summary page, and I'm going to gloss over everything that's important.
Simple, right?
Hello, Dracos.
Okay, to summarize, winter
So,
much the same, but fearless and a new
what's important? What's important? What's important? Okay, things that people haven't talked about, right? So if anyone here doesn't know anything about the LEC, it's the European League, and they're changing up the format for next year. Yeah? The Hysterics Discord? Okay. I'll take a look after the stream. The big thing for me that people aren't talking about is that this feels like an experiment. And the reason for that is because they're using 3 different formats in every single split, right? And I feel like they're trying out which one's the most successful. So this first one, this winter one, is very much like last year, okay? But slightly different. So they're kind of experimenting to see if beer ones are still viable as long as they have Fearless Draft to spice it up a bit after 3 weeks, right? Because what is happening on the winter is that there are 3 weeks of best of ones, which people don't really like, but maybe they're okay, as long as they go into playoffs, where there's a round, it's like a bracket, and there are best of 3s into best of 5s with Fearless Draft. Maybe that's fun enough, right? Who knows? And I'm sure they're going to analyze the viewership, and this is all speculation. I don't know if this, but that's what it feels like, right? Because then what they're doing in spring is they're completely changing it, and they're going back to the old LEC format. I don't know what year it was, 2017, some bullshit, where they have just a normal thing. I'll show you the bracket, okay? No, we don't want 3 weeks of best of ones. Spring, right? So it's all best of 3s, and this is where they're experimenting. No best of ones, and they just have round robins, best of 3s, right? And then the bottom 2 teams get cut, I believe. Oh, no, it's only top 6, so the bottom 4 teams get cut, which is much higher stakes, right? It's very different. And then it's this. So this is nothing like last year, right? So this is the experiment for spring, and I'm sure they're going to analyze this, and they're going to be like, okay, how is this going? And maybe we adopt it for all of next year, right? I think that's their plan. Hello, Minimal Switch. For spring. And then the last one, summer. Again, it's different. And what they've drawn from here is it's kind of like they've yoinked last year's LPL spring, okay? And they're testing to see. It was like a group format where you had like the Knights and some other name for a group, I don't remember, where you had all the winners, the top tier teams in one group, and then all the bottom tier teams in another group, and the bottom of the top group plays the top of the bottom group, and they clash. And that's where Invictus Gaming fell out, which was sad. But it's a similar thing where they split them into 2 groups, and then what happens is the bottom teams play into this. Now this is for Worlds, so that's quite scary.
6 teams compete against each other.
That's quite scary. But again, it's different, right? So why wouldn't they just do the same format the entire time? I think it's because they're not sure what's the best one. And they're testing a bunch of stuff because they're introducing live patch, they're introducing Fearless Draft. They don't know how optimally to do best of 3s or best of 5s, and they've got a lot to test. And next year, we'll hopefully get the best version of it. That's my take on it. Live patch is really cool, by the way. So I have a take on live patch that people haven't talked about either. Live patch, guys. LEC is going to be on live patch. I'm going to stop yapping. I'm going to queue up. But the LEC is going to be on live patch. Why is that important? Well, it also encourages the casters to spam solo queue. And I love that. I love that so much, right? You have to analyze latest patch a lot. You have to be on top of it. And I have to play the game, right? Because I need to know and experiment what feels good. Because I can tell when I play against a champion it's OP, yeah? So I think this actually rewards casters for staying on top of the game, which is awesome to me. Very funny you think casters will play? Don Jake, shut up, man. Of course they will. Like, I'm going to play. And you know what, next year, you know what we might do? Me and Hysterics, guys, I'm going to leak it a little bit. We might do like a caster ELO bracket with a prize at the end. Across the world, we'll ask a bunch of casters if you want to join. And we'll fucking see. XDD first time message. But yeah, that's my thoughts on LEC. I think it's really cool what they're doing. But it does feel like a bit of an experiment, trying out different stuff from different regions and different time periods. Is there anything else that I wanted to talk about? Oh yeah, I think bottom tier teams are just not going to play. Like, what? Okay, let's look at summer. Okay, wait, no. Let's look at spring. So 3 weeks of best of 1s for spring, right? Am I tripping? No, sorry. It's best of 3s. Yeah, the round robin. But then the bottom tier teams get kicked out. So instantly, after that, After 7 weeks, that's a decent amount of time. They get kicked out, so Rogue's out. And then in the summer, they get kicked out instantly again. So I want to know how many games Rogue are playing next year. Guys, how many games will Rogue play next year? Like, they will just get instantly axed here, no? Like, Team 9, Team 10? Or whatever bottom tier team is, right? I'm roasting Rogue a little bit, but, you know. But it's not Rogue. It's that team. Yeah, Enigma Galaxy. I don't know if it is. I mean, isn't that not confirmed? I don't know. But this is potentially a very short year, no?